Hey, I'm Cindy, and this is Care for Them, Care for You, my real life caregiving journey. Zero fluff and a whole lot of I didn't sign up for this honesty, plus some survival tricks I'm figuring out as I go. Okay, so here's the deal. If you're looking for color coded productivity, you've clicked the wrong video. What you will get here is real life caregiving, messy days, and tiny things I do so I don't fall apart. Consider this my ranting TED Talk, where nothing is made up and the words do matter. Because if you're caring for everyone else, somebody should be caring for you. Hi, and welcome to a spontaneous episode 4 of Pausing for a Life Reshuffle. Originally, episode 4 was supposed to be about my ADHD daughter. Unfortunately, life has decided to throw me a curveball. If you're following, or you're following afterwards and catching up on this video, you'll notice I've been gone for a little bit. Let me explain. So first of all, I've been advocating for Medicaid. See, the thing is that right now, our government wants to make it a little more difficult for us caregivers to get paid a decent, not even decent, a typical amount of money that they've been doing. Now that's not saying that it's enough to live by. It's really not. But they're reducing it even still. So I've been advocating, trying to let them know that this does caregivers and individuals with disability no services. This hurts us, all of us. And on the horizon are even more cuts to come. I am scared stiffless because my son is everything right now. He is my income. He is how I manage my day to day. If I can't get paid to take care of him, that puts me in a very difficult situation. He still needs the assistance. Now they're saying, put him into a group home. No, thank you. My son will not thrive in a new situation. As a matter of fact, his behaviors will spike and it'll be a struggle. And then they'll want to put him in higher need situations, and that's not what he needs. Anyway, if that wasn't enough, ended up going up for a couple of days to help with my partner's grandmother, which is supposed to be episode 5. But since this is episode 4, episode 5 will be my daughter, and episode 6 will be grandma. Grandma has needed some extra care. And it's slowly getting worse. We've been using something called a PureWick, which is an external catheter. You don't insert it inside of you. It lays against you. Originally, the provider that we found for grandma had said that they'd be able to do it. But after an incident where grandma got hurt, they decided they couldn't do it no more. There's a whole bunch of ridiculousness that goes along with that. But I won't get into too much detail because it's fresh and it's frustrating, and I'd like to stay calm for this particular episode. That being said, grandma's moving in sooner rather than later, which means I am rearranging the house. I have rearranged the front room. I have rearranged my bedroom. I am now going through all the basement stuff. We have lots of boxes that need to go into a crawl space. And my partner's office needs to come upstairs into our bedroom, which means he will have less amount of room than what he's had before. But it's for grandma because I gotta get the basement situated so my girls can live downstairs and have a playroom down there, so that way grandma can move into the room that the girls originally have. It's a lot. So on top of that, I'm still trying to volunteer with a friend's company called Undo. It's a nonprofit, mental health services, and it's also the end of the school year, so there's plenty of things going on. My youngest is going to have a kindergarten graduation. I have a nephew who's graduating from high school this year. There's a lot going on. So if you're like, dude, why'd you drop off the face of the earth? It's because I'm a caregiver. And my life has just exploded. Not to mention, my brother has been struggling with his mental health lately. So apparently, in the group home that he's staying in, because he just switched from one to another, well, he moved back to the other. Apparently, he had a roommate that was kind of messing with his sobriety. And for a while there, he just stopped contacting people. Finally, he contacted us again and explained his situation. Originally, I thought he wanted to move again. But I guess he decided he's going to stay, and he just switched rooms and has a new roommate now. How long will this last? Well, if you even watched my brother's episode, you'll realize that my brother is unable to stay still for any length of time. He's been moving group homes, or rather assisted living situations, almost every 6 months or less. My child, not to mention, all my children, because the girls have been having issues at school too. My eldest daughter tried to get into a situation where an adult was trying to take care of my youngest, and that made things worse. She got escalated and just became belligerent. Now, my youngest was the start of this whole scenario. You see, she was at lunch, and I guess someone was in her space. So instead of using her words, she ended up punching this girl a couple of times. Adult got involved, was trying to get her to the office to discuss this situation with the assistant principal. And so my youngest started crying, and that's when my older daughter intervened because she saw her sister crying. I got called into the office. It's the end of the year. Now, mind you, my youngest has been struggling with these kinds of situations this whole year. And my oldest daughter had similar issues. If you actually watch the episode that's to come, you'll learn all about my eldest daughter. And obviously, I'm going to have to make a 7th episode that really kind of explains what's going on with my youngest. Did I say that I have a lot going on? I've got Anyway, I gotta log off because I have boxes to move. I hope you all are having an amazing May, and hopefully you'll have a fantastic summer. Thank you for coming along for the ride. Remember, this is Care for Them, Care for You, where caretakers deserve time and space too. Have a good one.